In this video, we'll talk about how to take the input in Java and how to use scanner class. Let's start. Taking the input, you have to write scanf. In C++, you have to write cin. In Python, you have to write input. But in Java, that is bit complicated. For that, you have to use a scanner class and you have to create the object of that. So how to do that? Let's discuss about that. As you can see in my screen, import java.util.scanner is written over there. So what do you mean by import java.util.scanner? So it means you are importing a class. In C, for including any library, what do you have to write? You have to write #include stdio, and stdio will be your library name. In Java, this thing is almost similar. You have to use this keyword, that is import, and after that you have to write java.util.scanner. Here your scanner is a class, so you are importing this scanner class from your library, that is java.util.star. So I think this portion is clear. What is java.util.scanner and why do we need that? Now after importing this scanner class, you have to create an object of our scanner class. So how to create the object? You have to write scanner sc equals to new scanner, within that system.in. So what do you mean by the system.in? The system.in stands for your system classes and it will interact with your console and it will take the input. So what you have to write at first, you have to write scanner sc equals to new scanner, within that system.in. So we have successfully created an object of our scanner class. So using this object, we have to take the input. So this is the object, that is sc. This is the object of our scanner class. Now there are two steps. At first we have to import the library, then we have to create an object. There are two steps. At first we have to import the library, then we have to create the object. So within scanner class we have few methods. Using those methods we can take the input for our respective data type. Now what are those methods? At first, for taking the input for a boolean, we have to write next boolean, and every time you have to use the object, like you have to write sc.next boolean. For taking the input of a byte, you have to write next byte. For taking the input of a int, you have to write next int. For taking the input of a string, you have to write next line. For double, you have to write next double. For float, that is next float. For short, that is next short. And for long, that is next long. So these are few methods. Using this method, you have to take the input in Java. So in this video, we have discussed about what is scanner class and what are the required steps for using scanner class and what are the methods of scanner class. I hope these portions are clear. In the next video, we'll do the hands-on. See you in the next video.